It is Friday, July 26th, and we are filming this. And I needed to tell you guys some just crazy information. Normally I show you the news and how the headlines rarely match up with reality. However, today I wanted to tell you stats that don't match up really with reality in the news, but even what 99% of agents don't know unless they are hyper-local and are watching the market like a hawk. All right. Through Atlanta, Metro Atlanta, North Atlanta, we have an interstate called 400. It is, I call them a highway, I'm from the South, but it is an interstate. So Interstate 400, the difference between literally crossing that one street is massive. And let me show you right here these numbers. Take a look at this. So one zip code is on one side of 400 and the other zip codes are on the other side, and it goes up that corridor. So you can see the increase in appreciation on the one side of 400 is year over year 18.8%, 21.4%, 15.6%, or look at this next one, literally the other side of one street, 2.3%, 0.8, and 1.9. So what does that mean for you as a seller? Well, just because a neighborhood literally a mile down the road had this or that has sold and I want the same for my house. Well, reality is location matters down to literally crossing a street. Now, what does it mean if you're a buyer? It means there's opportunity zones, okay? So it depends what your goal is, but you've got to talk to a hyper-local realtor to understand this. And if you are in Metro Atlanta, guys, using an agent that just says has, wills, will travel, sure, I can sell you a house literally anywhere. I mean, yes, that's physically true, but are they gonna know all the way down to the street that you cross what your median appreciation year over year can be expected at? Probably not. Now, let's take this a step further. What about price reductions? What effect is that gonna have on you selling your house? And if I'm a buyer, guess what? If I know these stats, or I have an agent, more importantly, that does and is researching this and knows this, guys, these are the homes that I'm gonna target because I know what's gonna happen. So my buyers who want a deal, these are the homes that are most likely to need to give me one because they're not gonna sell as is. All right, so here we go. Without a price reduction, so homes that sell without having to reduce their price. Listen to this, median days on market, 11. Median list price to sales price, 100%. Price it right out of the gate. Pricing is a strategy, not a value. Price it correctly and you're going to see that demand go up. Now, what if you say, let's just start here. If we get an offer, great, and we can always reduce. Well, here's the cost of that in reality, and that is the stance that almost 34% of sellers take. And here is what is actually costing you. Median days on market, 67. Additional carrying costs and loss of money off that list price of about 8% across the board. In some areas, it is quite a bit higher. So, knowing the hyper-local market matters more than ever because national, even regional news is just not telling the whole picture. Now, what about interest rates? We've seen them tick down. They're below 7. They're hovering in that area, which is great news. Now, for people who are sitting here going, I have a 3% interest rate. How is that great news? Great. Do you have credit card debt? I bet you that if you even have a little bit of credit card debt, it is a much higher interest rate. What about car loans? Any other kind of debt that you are carrying? It could still be worthwhile to refinance, or if you're like, the house, I don't want to move because my interest rate is great, but this isn't really meeting my needs right now. There's opportunity there. So talk to your local agent. All right, what is our market doing? Here you go, let's go, check it out. 2,445 new listings hit the market. Median bedrooms, bath, 4.2s, list price of $425,000. We've been seeing that pretty steadily in that price point for new listings across Metro Atlanta this whole spring. So again, national news, my God, the interest rates combined with pricing, the real estate market is crashing. No, it's not. Back on the market, 419. Those were 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Median list price on those of $379,900. Expireds 270. That's gone down quite a bit. Days on market on those on average 80. And you're looking at 429,900 on those expired. So you see those are the ones that were overpriced on that median price point side. Now what about price drops? We saw 2,624. Of those 6,224, the median price on list price on those $399,999. Horrible price, but that's different. Only 58 of those over 2,600 went under contract. So going back to what we just talked about, looking at what is going to happen, what's the story with price reductions and the impact of them, you can see them right there. Withdrawals, 532, that has definitely ticked up, but look at that median price point on those, 450,000. So they were definitely putting that toe in the market, and the market told them no. And we saw median days on market there of 54. Active under contract, most recent pending, 748, which is down. It's pretty typical the last week of summer. Everybody's getting ready to go back to school. Can't believe we're there already. 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. Median list price, 425. Pendings, 1,555. 425 median list price on those. And here's the thing. So we're looking at the active under contracts, the pendings, and the new listings. The median price point in all 3 of those categories being 425, that is very even, very solid level market right there. Closed 1,481 homes closed in the last 5 business days, 405,000 being the median list price, sales price being 400,000. So median days on market 16, median sales price to list price 98.76. So that still takes into consideration all of those homes we talked about that literally had to sit on the market on average about 67 days. That's how low that still is when you are priced right and ready for market. So need help as an agent, becoming the economist of choice, knowing which streets to cross and how that impacts your business, or if you are a consumer looking for the right agent, always reach out. Here's my contact info, or you can DM me on any platform you're watching this on. Have a fantastic weekend.